Like, but then again, I don't even blame them. Guess who I blame? Pretty V for explaining yourself. Why? Why do you explain? Like, when we get on these mics, if I said something I know I didn't mean it maliciously, I'm not explaining the motherfucker. And you run down on me if you want to with that bullshit. And I advise you to run down me. Nah, I don't really, but if I'm with a lot of people, I advise you to do it then. Because if I'm by myself, I might fuck around and do something to you.
Right.
Because if I'm with the family, you might get a pass. Depending on how severe it is.
Right, depending on how
yeah, because I let a dude get up, because the dude cut me off, then he'll roll down his window. Like, bro, I say, bro, you lucky my son in the car. You lucky. And I'm not finna sit up here and say like I'm the hardest. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying certain shit I just don't let slide. I let a lot of shit slide, but certain shit I don't let slide.
Yeah, he rolled down the window out you. What did he say?
He just looked crazy, but he rolled it down on my son's side, so I just kept going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
Cause them goons out lurking. Yeah, man.
Say, what? Be humble, say. Yo, just got back from PA celebrating my birthday.
Yeah.
And 30-year class and reunion.
Hey.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Be humble. You old as fuck, though. Damn.
Yeah, be humble. You
Damn. I thought we was old. You got us beat, Be humble.
He got us by about 10 years.
Yeah, he do. Exactly. Because I'm celebrating my 20-year anniversary, 20-year class reunion coming up this August.
Yeah, Be humble got us about 20. Humble, like
so
knocking on that.
So, yeah, Be humble knocking on the big 4-0, big 5-0.
Yeah.
Congratulations, though. Salute, man. Blessings. Every time you spin around this earth, go around the sun, it's earth. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Look that motherfucker watch, steady trying to talk and shit.
But let him have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you go in and talk.
Try to figure it out.
Yeah, I ain't want to cut in. Maybe it was some new shit you had. You was thinking about, because I know you be thinking. So
just every time every year of life is a blessing. That's what I'm really trying to say.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, every year of life is just a blessing.
Straight like that.
Yeah. So
yes, sir.
I strive to get to that age you at and farther.
Absolutely.
So, hey, I got a quick question for you fellas, man, that I was thinking about, right? And it goes in the line of, because, everybody so-called say they toxic nowadays, right? Everybody say, oh, I'm a toxic person. I got a toxic relationship. I'm toxic this. Is toxic just disrespectful or disrespect?
What do you mean?
Is being toxic really in the verge of, in other words, of being disrespectful? Because if you're being toxic in a relationship, you're really kind of destroying property, you're talking loud, you're cussing people out, you're calling them out their name. That's all toxic traits. And that's all considered, and 9 times out of 10, being disrespectful to somebody.
I can see that connection.
Yeah, I can see
that. I think it is, though.
So you think when people call themselves toxic
I just think you're disrespectful.
A disrespectful person.
Yes. Because if you're respectful, ain't nobody said I'm respectful toxic.
Well, also toxic could also, I think toxic could mean that you're you may not be agreeable either.
That's what.
So it doesn't necessarily mean that you are disrespectful. You're just not agreeable.
Right.
But when it's something you want to do, you don't necessarily have to be no, I don't want to do it.
But ain't that just being disagreeable? You wouldn't say you're toxic?
Yeah, I know plenty of people that say, like women say, or I've heard plenty of women say, or men say, excuse me, I heard plenty of men say that women being disagreeable is toxic.
I wouldn't say that. I'll just say me. I would never say just because you did, because that just means you just don't want to do it.
Yeah, but it's a constant. If you're disagreeable to everything that you're trying to do, that's a kind of, that makes the relationship not really fluid.
I think it's kind of, I think it's like an A and B definition on what both of you guys are saying, right? I think a lot of times you do get people that are toxic and they are disrespectful people. A lot of times you get disrespect. Oh, let's see what Sierra's saying. Hold up.
Yo, what up, Sierra?
What up, Sierra?
You did that again with that subscribers only?
Yeah, see how it goes. Because only OG had an issue with it.
Shit, man, let all these motherfuckers go ahead and.
Sierra said, "Good afternoon, fellas." And,
Good afternoon.
She said, "Happy birthday, be humble." Happy B-Day, my guy.
You a Cancer, be humble?
Yeah, Leo, gotta be.
Oh, yeah, it just changed?
Yeah, about a week ago.
Oh, okay.
I don't know nothing about that.
The only reason I know is
2K. Okay, go ahead.
I hear a lot of people saying Cancer gang and they talking about happy birthday to themselves. Oh, he a Leo. I fuck with Leos, though. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Speaking of which, it's my grandmother's birthday today.
Happy birthday,
Grandma, every day. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
She ain't watching.
Well, I mean, hey, just show her.
I was just saying.
No, I think it's an A and B definition. When I hear somebody says they're toxic, they're just insanely, I'm more so on the side of insanely unagreeable. Mm-hmm. Insanely unagreeable. And I think if you look deeper into it and you see their behavior traits, that's what the toxicity comes in. Because so like speaking of toxic, right? So a lot of people like to use the phrase toxic masculinity, right? So when you say like disrespectful, you hear disrespectful. When you hear toxic, what do you hear when you hear toxic masculinity?
Some shit the internet just started bringing up, and people just trying to, talking about they are alpha this or alpha that. If you're an alpha, if you whatever you is, you do not have to go around parading it saying I'm this. Motherfucker gonna look at you and be like, he that dude. Every day, have you ever said you was an alpha male?
No.
But when we look at you and we out and about, what will people consider you as of?
Just move out my way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. But do you have
I'm not no little dude. We not little. None of us here. You see how we hopped out in New Orleans.
That's true. Which is true. But your mannerisms, the way you carry yourself and you perceived it to put yourself out there, does it say that, oh, I'm a bitch ass nigga?
No.
Okay, then ain't nothing since I've met you. Ain't nothing came across my radar, nothing like that you that. So I don't have to say, oh, Jay every day is an alpha male or something like that. So I would agree with some women when they say toxic masculinity, because you don't have to say you masculine. If you're masculine, you don't have to say that. Just like people go around and say, I'm a real ass N-word. 9 times out of 10, you're really not.
I love when people say N-word. It's so funny.
But 9 times out of 10, you're not, though.
Right, because if you got to announce it.
If you got to announce who you are, you're really not that person. And I understand if you're announcing, like, you saying, oh, my name is such and such and such and such. You shaking people's hand, you greeting people. Like, I can understand that. But if you got to say what you are, you really probably is not like that.
Yeah, saying you the GOAT.
You're not like that. Yeah. Have Michael Jordan never really said he the GOAT?
Oh, that was the example I had in my head.
Has he ever said that?
No, Mike ain't never said he was the GOAT.
Thank you. And that's why when people say LeBron is the GOAT, I let him go ahead and run, let him do that. Because Jordan ain't never in his life, when he won a championship, say, this made me the GOAT. Who the fuck says that? So, to give I know I went off on a little rant. To give clarity of what you said, toxic masculinity, I probably can believe some females when they say that shit.
I think.
Oh, my bad. You can't say females, right? You got to say, what you supposed to say?
And I don't know, man.
Women, girls, whoever agree. I don't know. Just y'all.
Ice Cube called y'all females. Y'all females. That's a female.
What is it? Sweet Pea called them unstable creatures.
Lord have mercy.
That's what he said. But no, I think when it comes to toxicity, I just think it's a person that is ultimately has very disagreeable behavior traits, and it's ultimately detrimental to the relationships that they try to have and themselves.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you would say, so you're saying very like Jerry Day was saying they disagree. So you're saying it's like every time we looking around you disagreeing, or it's just like you can't never agree? Like what I'm trying to get,
like consistently causing confusion. When it comes to whatever situation is going on. Okay. Like so toxicity as it pertains. OG, see, it worked this time.
OG, what up?
OG, what's going on? How you doing today? My bad too. What's up, Sierra? I didn't even get a chance to say what's up to you too. How you doing today, Sierra?
So yeah, when it comes to, let's just say, a relationship, the toxic person is the one that's always creating the most confusion and disturbing the peace of the relationship. Right. And as it pertains to, well, when I hear toxic masculinity, I personally think it is a thing, but I do think it's another YouTube phrase, internet phrase that's overused. But ultimately, it's the person, that toxic dude is the one that's trying to posture themselves to be the best whatever, or the person that's like, okay, I watched a video a long time ago when a dude was bragging about being able to pay the bills and all that stuff. But when he pays the bills, he's like hanging it over her head, and that's the toxic dude. That, to me, toxic masculinity.
Okay.
Doing the utmost when it comes to your role as a male or a female in a relationship. Hanging it over the person's head. I'm a woman. You supposed to do this. I'm a woman. You're supposed to do this. You ain't supposed to do that because I'm a woman.
You think that's toxic?
Constantly doing that thing, having those conversations, using that phrase in different conversations that you're having with people, yeah, that's toxic.
Yeah, okay. I don't think at no time should you be like, hey, nigga, I do this. I do this. You ain't got to remind them. They know you do it. You know you do it. I guarantee mothers is keeping score.
He almost said that sounds like a light-skinned brother.
He's a good representative, man. He represents y'all well.
So, you have anything else you want to answer there? Because I had a question. I sent a text message, a last-minute text message, if y'all could think about it.
Yeah. I just read off the question. I know I thought about it.
Me too. I thought about it too. So when you get the chance, so y'all cool on that toxic?
Yeah, I think a lot of times it is disrespectful, but I think there's moments where, toxic masculinity, or not masculinity, but being toxic in a relationship could be a person. A person could be an alcoholic. It has nothing to do with whatever else, or a drug addict, but that's part of being in a relationship with a person where it can cause toxicity. They could. So I don't know. They could be bad with money. Yeah. All right. So I think it's just not a behavior trait.
Okay, so toxic can be a couple more things than just behavior, but that's one of the things that fall under toxic, though.
Yeah, disrespectful, absolutely. Like, it's talking crazy, like.
Because when I hear, I'm a stickler for words, right?
Yeah.
For word choices. So I just typed in, as you see, toxic definition is poisonous. Poisonous sounds to me like decay. Sounds like it's causing some level of detriment.
Mm-hmm. Causing some things of disruption.
Yeah, so it's like for instance, there's poison ivy in plants, right? Mm-hmm. It's not it may cause some people serious injury, may cause the loss of a limb, it may cause the loss of a life, but in other people it may just cause irritation. Either way is some level of detriment. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what I hear when I hear toxic. So is it disrespectful? Sometimes, absolutely. Ultimately, it's decaying the relationship. Mm-hmm. So, quick question. It's not really meant to cause a elongated conversation, but if you had to choose just some things that come off the top of your head, some forms of media, it can be music, it can be movies, it can be records, or whatever the case. I guess that falls in the movie music, but whatever. Some forms of media that you think you would want to have a physical copy of no matter what. So for me, one of the things that come to mind is a Get Rich or Die Trying CD.
I think all three of us probably thought about that one. Because I thought about that too.
Yeah,
I thought about a CD, and I really thought about a newspaper.
Ooh, a newspaper. I didn't think about that. Okay. You got one more, maybe two more? Because okay, for me, I would want a physical copy of the movie Friday.
Yeah, got that.
Me too.
You got it already?
Yeah, certain DVDs like if I see, especially like if I go to Goodwill or something, I don't know if you niggas is too good for a Goodwill.
I definitely have clothes from Goodwill.
Right, so but Goodwill has real good books and stuff. I mean, who's finna pay full price for a DVD? Like, you know what I mean? Somebody's giving it, or basically giving it away to $1. And
it should be like 10 for $1.
I'm gonna take it for $1. So if you have Belly or something, because Belly is a movie that I always have in my shit, just because I grew up. Well, not really grew up, but as a teenager, watched Belly. Paid in Full.
Menace to Society, one of them.
For me,
Boys in the Hood.
What else is I think I got Boys in the Hood.
You got Boys in the Hood?
I'm sorry, I could do without Menace to Society.
I think I got Fight Club. Fight Club's another one.
Fight Club is a good one.
It's like quite a few movies that I'm gonna make sure I have, and then like you guys said, some DVD, not DVD, some music like what is it? Jay-Z Blueprint. R. Kelly's
TP. Wait.
TP2.
TP2. Oh, so you took TP2 classic.
Yeah, TP2 classic. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of his. Is it probably his best? Probably up there. I gotta really go back and listen to R. Kelly to see which one is best. I think that it's up there.
I think it's his best work. I don't think
he don't know nothing about that. Malcolm X would be another one, a good movie with Denzel Washington.
Training Day. Training Day. Since you brought up Malcolm X, I
gotta have a good one.
Yeah, I gotta have Training Day. So it's but yeah, physical copies. I know quite a few people that collect the vinyls.
Yeah, I want a vinyl. Yeah. I want to get that one day.
I just want some record players so I can.
You can just Google it. I think they have some decent.
Yeah, it ain't fitting into what Trapper Walsh you say. It ain't fitting into the clip right now. The clip is low. The clip is low.
I think also being able, because a lot of this shit you can really Google, but it takes away from the hunt. You know what I mean? You actually going out there to physical record shops and going through those things. Like everything nowadays you can eBay or Amazon and just kind of pick it up and they send it to your house. But the actual hunt for something, makes it all worth the while.
Yeah, especially when you find what you're looking for and all that. Yeah, absolutely. Because I used to work at a store It was a media store, and they had vinyls there. And a lot of people would come in looking for different vinyls in that store. And it's like, I'm sure you could just Google it. In my mind, I'm thinking, I'm sure you could just Google whatever you're looking for.
Ain't that to be the lazy way, though? The lazy.
And that's what every day saying.
Lazy.
Yeah.
Just like, because I look at it every time, too. Like, you're driving down the street, and you see DoorDash, right? And you see them pull up with food, and it's like.
Lazy. Could have got that.
It's like, it'd be just, you just start thinking about, like, bro, the internet that made us so fucking lazy. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Like, for real.
Oh, 3 is books part of it? Books?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
there's 3 books I always have. I always have a Bible, a dictionary, and 48 Laws of Power.
A Bible, dictionary, and 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah, 48
That's crazy. 48 Laws of Power with the Bible.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's never sitting on top of it. The Bible's sitting on that, but you know what I'm saying? It's in that stack.
It's in the stack.
Yeah. I mean, because I feel like that's the world Bible for me. Right, so how to actually deal 48 Laws of Power, how to actually deal with the world, along with just the mindset of people, right? It's just loosely, and then I got other Robert Greene shits, but yeah.
Robert Greene, that dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's one of them authors that you probably cannot do without. Yeah, like all the authors in there, but Robert Greene, if you won't really read books, but you know about Robert Greene shit, and you have quoted some of his quotes out of his books if you don't even know. Robert Greene, that dude. For real.
Let's see.
He one of the few white people I fuck with. And those that, watch the show.
Oh, my God.
Be Humble said, I still have I'm Bout It on VHS and Delirious and Raw Eddie on VHS.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Raw and Delirious.
Yeah. Shit, you have another one of them cyber attacks, we'll need that shit. Put that DVD player up in there, too.
Yeah. That's what you were just talking about when you said the internet made us so lazy.
Yeah.
I was like, when we had that cyber attack.
Yeah.
And they called it a software update failure.
Okay.
Whatever it was.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just telling you, I'm one of them dudes outside riding a bike in the morning. Phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah.
Bang on hip. Riding around, minding my business, leaving people alone.
No, he ain't got the bang on hip. He ain't got it.
Just riding around. Minding my business.
Water bottle on hip.
Yeah, water, the good water, too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, one of the things I learned when I first started riding the bike, though, no cap, is I used to be out there and I'd be like riding and the water be hot. It'd be just so hot. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Guess what I do? The night before, put the bottle in it and put like that much in there and just freeze it. Then fill it up with the rest cold water. By the time it still be kind of warm towards the end of your ride, but it lasts colder more longer.
Yeah.
That shit, like you learn the little tricks of the trade.
Yeah, that's what I just freeze the bottles. And
the whole thing?
The whole thing. Not a water bottle. I mean, not a reusable water bottle, but the actual water bottle. and it just thaws out as the day progresses. So it always works out for me. But so OG said Malcolm X, the book and the movie. Sierra said, I still have magazines and a few CDs. Be humble. These next few are from Be Humble. I used to shop a lot at Suncoast Videos. Got a lot of stuff back in the day. Be Humble said, Mar, you need an isolated bottle.
Probably do, though. I ain't gonna lie. I need like 2 of them. I'm not
What's an
gonna
isolated bottle?
I don't know.
I think he meant insulated.
Oh, insulated. Oh, yeah. What, you can just get, if you don't have it already, literally, like what Be Humble was talking about, those water bottles those aluminum ones that are made to keep stuff cold.
Yeah,
because I'm getting one of those. Well, I have one, but I gotta.
Yeah, I want to put another water bottle holder on my bike too. Anyway, though. Like the farther and farther you go, and the more and more, because I've been into it, but you know how you get into something, you die down a little bit, because y'all remember what happened to my first one. I almost cried like a little girl, like a little baby, and then I got another one, and then you get back into it, because I had a lot of that stuff on my first one, right. So I'm getting back on the thing of getting all this stuff. So by next time when I'm starting to take a little bit more, go farther and farther and farther with this bike stuff, I'll probably, gradually get all this stuff.
Let's see. Yeah, I think he meant insulated, but
yeah.
Amen. Hold up.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
It's another episode of the KNoWKi podcast. We are in Will Hill Studios. I am your man, Spaces.
Hey, I go by your boy Ma.
And you know me, it's Jay every day.
The coolest one of the bunch. Coolest one of the bunch.
How was y'all last week, man? How was it?
Just for the answer.
I was about to say. I was definitely about to answer. It was good, man. It was good.
Oh, mine been cool, man. But I wanted to, because I meant to say something about this last 2 weeks. But I got into this comedy special, right?
Comedy special?
Yeah, it was a comedy special. It's like a series, but it's Ali Sadiq Domino Effect. The shit is funny. I'm not a sponsor for him or nothing like that. But when I see good stuff, I like to pass it on to my bros, just like they like to pass on good, content or whatever for me to get my day going through. But I listened to this as I was driving because I couldn't look at it because it was on YouTube. But I sat it down, listened to it. The shit is funny. He got a 4-part series. It's a 4-part series of a domino effect, and it's just telling about his life or whatever. It's like an hour and 30 minutes. So it's really good content if you're into comedy. The man is funny. For real.
Because I saw he had a interview on Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
I didn't listen to it, but I'll probably give it a shot now because I didn't know who he was.
It's really about it. He's so damn funny. I hit Jay every day up. We got to go see him. Live stand up. So when he come to the comedy club or whatever he come to around here, we seen he was a little too far.
Is he Mexican? Got on boots?
He one of the ones. Because the first person I ever heard say that was Deion Cole. Then I heard him. His was funnier.
Yeah, I thought his was the original Mexican.
His might be the original. He might be the original.
Okay.
He might be the original. He might be.
Yeah, Mexican got no boots, but that shit funny.
That shit funny.
Yeah, dude funny. Yeah, he funny. Definitely.
Be humble. I'm telling you, you gonna thank me later. This shit is funny. You watch it with your wife. Shit is funny. And all I'm gonna tell you is, the man got a part in there where the dude was like, "Yeah, that's my name. I'm sorry. What he say? He say, man, I was on crack and I'm sorry. Don't hit me though, damn." That's all I'm gonna say. And you remember that while you watching it. So when you get to that part, you go just know exactly what I'm talking about. This shit was funny, hilarious, man.
Jerry Day, how was your week?
Oh man, it was excellent, man. I'm glad to be here. Utilizing the homie Maul's app, man, the Relive app, right?
It's not my app. You take my homie Maul, the one that I introduced you to.
Yeah, his app. So
which I did own it though. That $38.99.
I didn't say no. I'm just saying that's your app, man. That's your shit. You know what I mean? You log into it every day. That's your app.
Yeah,
right?
I do use this shit a lot. I'm not gonna.
But no, it's just very interactive. And just it's cool to track your mileage and how far you're going in your steps. It do all that. Even track steps that you not even when you don't have the app open. It tracks the steps using your health. If you got an iPhone, I know some of y'all should still turn up green in text messages and stuff. But,
but guess what it did? It gave me and you, a healthy competition. Because I know when you see me posting, you're like, man, I got to get the fuck out here. Marlon got too much on me. Because when you walked and I didn't ride the bike, hey, let me go get on this. Hey, hold on, I'm going to be back. Let me get an hour or something in this bike.
But you know what? I look at it because right now we're doing different exercises, right?
But it's still, I'm just saying it's still.
Yeah, it's good. It's healthy. It's good to see, because it tracks again when you post it in the chat. It shows you like the directions and stuff. So it's always kind of cool to see the pattern and stuff and which way you went. But like for right now, like I'm not riding a bike. I'm walking, and so yeah, it does kind of motivate you, but. Yeah. Once I start riding the bike, or if you wanted to start walking or whatever, and we get some other groups of people, then
I ain't doing the walking. That's why I like the bike, because I ain't doing the running or the walking.
I feel you.
That bike be fire though, and that shit had you like. One time I had to stop, and I know dude looked at me like, "Yeah, I know it's hot as hell out here. I know you tired. Go ahead, take your breath, brother, real quick. Go ahead."
My goal today was really we didn't do the podcast early because we had to do it early. At least that was my suggestion, but it's really to get a 10-mile walk in. And that's going to take So I got more miles in today than I expected. I did about 5.5 miles. Well, we did about 5.5 miles, but
you said to put we in there.
Yeah, because we making everybody walk.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
And so I'm enjoying that. Actually getting up and being motivated. So I appreciate you more for that.
Yeah.
Be Humble said, "That's what's up." 10-mile walk.
What's up with you? How was your week?
Man, my last week.
You was on vacation?
No, I was not on vacation. It was the actual work week was pretty slow. Okay. Slower than normal.
I saw that. Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah. So the work week was slower than normal, but I was off on Friday because I went to Houston.
Each time.
Friday to Sunday.
You went to the spot?
What spot? Oh no. I was like 10 minutes, 15 minutes away from it.
Okay. See, we can't talk that. See, I say that to Jerry Day. Jerry Day would have knew. But Spaces, you got to spell it. Say this, say that. So that's why we don't talk the code to Spaces. We say what we mean to Spaces. We don't talk in code to Spaces.
You have to, because I was like,
because he gonna be like, huh. Exactly how you gonna be. But Jerry Day would have caught on. Just like if he'd have said something to me, I'd have caught on to that real quick. But,
so yeah, went to Houston. I went to Turkey Leg Hut.
Turkey Hut?
Turkey Leg Hut.
I thought it was just Turkey Hut.
No, it's Turkey Leg Hut.
It's just they sell turkey legs, but it's called Turkey Hut.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought it was Turkey Hut. I might be wrong.
It's Turkey Leg Hut.
Nah, it's Turkey Leg Hut.
It's Turkey Head Hut? Yeah. Oh, I always hear people say Turkey Hut.
Nah, it's Turkey Leg Hut.
Oh, that shit is weird. Turkey Leg Hut. That's weird.
Because that's what they mainly sell is turkey legs.
But you could just say Turkey Hut.
But so man, they had it was a great experience.
Dress code?
No.
Oh, no people see that people been lying to us because they said it was a dress code too.
Maybe when they went, because everybody was like different people were wearing different things when I went. Like it was some people wearing long sleeves and pants, some people wearing shorts and short sleeves.
Like long sleeves and pants in Houston?
Whatever. Like people wearing different things. It wasn't hot actually.
You said it ain't hot now when your ass got on a full velvet jogger suit.
I'm fresh off the plane, man.
But you could have took out that goddamn hoodie, man.
I had to keep moving, man. I was thinking about just eating and getting over here so we can get this short stream today. Mm-hmm. But Turkey Leg Hut, man, velvet? It was. I saw. Did you see
Coming to America? That's another movie that I gotta have in the thing. Okay. Coming to America.
Coming to America. Yeah, that is a classic.
Did you see Godzilla and King
No, I didn't.
Kong?
I did not see that one. No.
Were you interested?
I might do if it's on what streaming service is on.
I don't know, but I saw it on the plane. So
it's on the streaming service. It's on the streaming service. I find it.
I think you would like it.
I just seen Wolverine versus.
I saw it too.
You liked it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's hard for Spaces and Jay every day to like movies.
Yes.
Me, man. I just like everything. I'm just a movie head. I don't care. I don't be looking at it for that. I just like movies.
Man, that movie literally had some points where I was actually laughing, like kind of gasping for air laugh. Like, did he just say that?
My son was laughing too, and I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? How the fuck you know what the fuck he talking about? But my son is finna be 17, so I understand.
I think Spaces, he critiques the movies. I don't critique. shit just be stupid and a waste of fucking time.
Yeah,
That's the difference between
That's true.
me.
That's
So
true.
I
That's
don't,
true.
you know,
That's
he's
true.
critiquing. He's well, the CGI should have been, and the acting. And did you see that the woman, her wig was kind of
Tilted. She was the traveler
that's
instead
not
of a
me,
GD.
right? You know what I mean? This shit is a waste of fucking time. I ain't got time to watch this. So that's how I am.
Yeah. See, just me, I just go for just a movie. As long as it ain't too garbage, as long as it ain't a Tubi movie, I'm cool. Tubi is a different story.
What did you think of Deadpool Wolverine?
I thought it was really good. I thought it was really, really good. I thought it was really, really dope.
What would you scale of 1 to 10?
I'll give it a like an 8 or 9.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Cultivate.
Cultivate. What's going on? What's popping?
Cultivate. This every other Sunday you come to the stream, it ain't working.
Just like a light-skinned sister.
I don't like it.
They got different color.
She didn't put all of them up there. She got every last one of us up there. You see her? She got all of us up there, right? You see her? You got jokes, huh?
See that.
Keep on. You got jokes, huh? Keep it up.
Oh yeah, man. It was, but it was a dope experience. The hotel was dope.
Yeah.
Went to a museum. It was dope. What else did I do? Had some, caviar and shrimp dumplings.
Okay. How that caviar taste, man?
It was good.
That nigga just had a ghetto expensive meal. Nigga said caviar with dumplings.
Caviar and shrimp dumplings.
That's a ghetto expensive meal. It's like you was trying to be Sadiddy, but you still kept the ghetto in it.
Hey, they had it.
You tried it.
So did you rent a car or did you?
No, it was just
were you local.
So it was when originally I was debating back and forth, like should I rent it? It seemed like at the time when I was debating that it would be better for me to just, grab some lifts and go about whatever I'm going to do that way. But after I did all of the different things that I did,
it up.
Might as well had rented. Let's see. Cultivate said, "I'm not light skinned. I'm beige." Right spaces.
Beige and light skin. That's just a polite way of saying you light skin.
Or khaki.
Khaki
colored
Negro.
Khaki colored Negro.
Khaki colored Negro.
That sounds like something Dr. Umar would say.
This khaki colored Negro. 300 lashes.
Oh Lord.
I saw and I didn't get a chance to. I just happened to walk past it, but it was a black-owned winery. Cause I was downtown Houston.
Okay, they got downtown. That's how they downtown look.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, went downtown Houston, and there was a black-owned winery, and it looked like it was dope. I ran out of time. I just happened to, be going back to the room to change and get ready for the next thing. But I want to check that place out because it seemed like it was dope, and it was officially ran from what I could see from the outside.
2 times for you, Houston, or 3?
Second time. I'll go back.
I want.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Technically, third. No, 1, 2. What did I just say? This was the second time. That was my third time.
Okay.
That's my third time in Houston.
I'll
definitely go back.
You know what I want to do though? I want to do Houston and Dallas. I want to do like 2 days in Houston, 2 days in Dallas, and then get up out of there. And then I don't got to go back.
I don't think I ever been to Dallas.
Never been to Dallas.
I want to do both.
Yeah, it was a fun experience all day.
Yeah, you got to go find you a black owned like breakfast joint or a lunch spot. It's a must. Cause then we found a couple black owned joints when we was in New Orleans, didn't we?
Oh yeah,
all of them wasn't it?
Everything we went to was New. Cause I knew y'all was looking at it. I'm just like driving. It's like put in the GPS. Let's ride.
Like the one lady, Pearlie's.
Yeah, that was dope though.
Because I had went to her when I went down there. Me and my wife, we went down there and she was on another side, and it's good to see that she glowed up. I didn't get a chance to go this past time.
Yeah,
I didn't have that type of time, but she's still rocking and rolling. I mean, it's good to see a lot of black businesses going to thrive, especially if you cooking good down south. I mean, shit, you gonna get that business.
You said my daughter's in grad school in Dallas. Dallas is nice. Oh, okay, that's what's up. I'm gonna hit Dallas though. Dallas is on the list. I want to do both.
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
And I think it's like a 2 hour. Is it a 2 hour drive? 2 hour drive from Dallas to Texas. Texas, Houston.
I think it might be about 3.
About 3? That's still cool.
3.5.
Yeah, because we can get a hotel for 2, bam, bam, and then go up there, and then you just probably just fly out of Dallas or something like that.
Yeah, you should be able to get cheaper flights into Dallas.
Yeah,
Love's Field.
or you just fly into Dallas and then you drive to Houston, Then you come back to Dallas and stay in Dallas. That's what you might. That's what it'd be probably.
Yeah, either way. And then you got along the other routes, you got San Antonio and Austin too. So
yeah, it'll probably be. Then you hit those two next.
Yep.
Yeah, man, I was down there for ultimately I was down there for a bag chaser event that Anton was having.
Okay.
Man, it was a great turnout, bro.
You know what? I really thought you was there. I didn't want to put your business out there though, but I thought you were, snuck off, and you was down there with like one of your side chicks or something. Y'all did some museums or something. I'm just joking, guys. Just calm down. It's okay.
Let me see.
You know what I'm talking about, though. You just playing. How was the food at Turkey Hut, though?
It was okay. I'm pulling up what I had.
They got a lot on the fucking menu.
There definitely was. Here it is. Okay, right here. Oh man,
was it good for $32?
Bro, that turkey leg is like this big.
I don't go back to that price, boy. I look at that shit. Like, I understand. I don't got to try shit. $32?
Oh, let's see. Yeah, it was. Yeah, absolutely.
How much was your bill?
Total bill was about 100.
How many y'all? How many people?
It was 2.
2.
So was it a lot of mac and cheese, crawfish?
Yeah,
because I mean, when it comes to the seafood on the shit, I kind of get it.
Me,
because you said the turkey leg is $14 by itself.
Yes.
So your crawfish.
2K, what's good, bro? 2K is he's connect. I met him through Anton, and he was at the event. He has a show. I think you would love his show on Facebook. It's called Love and Sip Hop.
Love and Sip Hop. It's a nice name. What's going on, my guy? How you doing today?
What's going on? Nice to meet you.
But yeah, it was delicious, bro. It was delicious, and I got full because I have a decent sized appetite. Yeah. I got full off of like maybe half of the turkey and the mac and cheese.
Well, I've seen you eat pizza. This got a that's what you call. Come out with the pizza. He talking about a decent size.
You know, Jerry Day got the photographic memory.
Hell yeah.
He hold on to stuff.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and you can say something.
Just in case.
He gonna come on and get
y'all
you.
Niggas thought y'all was slick, man, when I was out of town, man. I heard y'all niggas, hey, mom, boy, it's gonna be your turn next, boy. All right?
I'm the one who said you was gonna Jay down on him.
Yeah, I'm finna Jay down on you. You finna go see his people on the goddamn banana boat. This nigga talking about I went to go see my people. Yeah, boy, y'all niggas. Yeah, I'm watching, nigga. Say this nigga funny. Yeah.
He just always got to go home.
I gotta see my people.
Oh shit, man.
Oh man, let's see.
Oh my god.
Nasty Beauty, what's up? What's going
Sister
on?
every day. How you doing today?
Kicking it. But yeah, it was a great event, man. There's a lot of people. You guys know what I tune into Anton live streams all the time.
Yeah, I checked it out the other day too.
Y'all part of that game.
And he, a lot of you see a lot of the same faces. 2K being one of them. Mm-hmm. So there was a lot of people I got to meet that I was able to put faces and names together and see them in person. Man, it was amazing. It was amazing, bro.
Now that's one thing. Like, I don't believe in paying for subscriptions and all that. And you can do whatever you want to do with your money. But that is one thing that your money, if you are paying for it, will like multiply, exponentially. Like, people don't understand relationships. Yeah, relationships.
He scared me with the word.
Relationships will take you way farther than any amount of money that you got.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what happened, bro.
Yeah. It's the relationship. That's what you're really paying for when you're in something like that. You're paying to meet other people in the relationships and come together, because then you get other people. And that's what I always say about when you get friends and stuff. We're too old to be talking about I'm going out here to meet friends. This shit happen organically. That will happen organically because you're paying for it, because you start to get, people get, you don't know who interested in what and whatnot like that, and y'all start talking, and you be like, oh, that's that. But yeah, I like that right there.
2K, when how often and what time do you go live, bro? Let the people know. Let's see.
Give me his thing to put in the group chat. I'm gonna subscribe to his stuff.
All right, I'll find it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, it was a great event. You know, we myself and a few other people. Like I got to meet Azriel, I got to meet Slimmy, got to meet 2K, of course, got to meet Ari Reed, got to meet a whole bunch of people. Man, it was honestly, if I'm being honest, bro, it really felt like a family reunion. For real. Like everybody pretty much knew everybody because for the most part, we are all in the same. We all talk to each other in the chat and all that stuff, bro. So it was absolutely amazing. And if he has one in next month, hopefully it'll be later in the month because I'm on vacation the last week of August. But if he does have another one, I would try to see about going to it to that one too. Depending on where it is. Especially, man, if it's in Detroit, what?
Oh, that's a drive for you right there.
Drive, what? Easy, 4 hours. Let's see.
Like, shit, Spaces was acting extra.
I learned. Listen, I was thinking about that. Right, through this weekend, I learned something about myself, bro.
What you learned? That you was real light skin?
I'm definitely a Michael Ealy style hugger, bro.
Oh, a Michael Ealy.
You know what he's talking about?
You pick somebody else?
No, I ain't picked nobody else. No, I never. That's wild.
Chest to chest.
But
no Diddy.
No, I definitely had, definitely church hug because I didn't want to, nobody feel disrespected. But it was definitely like squeezing, like, oh my God, this is the person that I've been talking to this whole time. Like, man.
But you kind of an excited person. Like, this was cool.
Yeah. I was,
you drop a chair this time?
No.
Okay. Now stop that shit too. You representing us. You out here crying and shit. You know me and Jay every day. You representing us too, right? You know that, right?
Yeah.
Huh? I just want to make that clear. Huh? Like you representing us too, right? You know that, right? You 1/3. Huh? All right. When we out here in these streets, you 1/3 of us. Just like Jay every day, you're 1/3. We know we 1/3 of each other. So hey, you represent 2 more other people, bro. Tighten up.
I ain't do nothing crazy.
Okay, tighten up.
At all. I ain't do nothing crazy. 2K Love and Sip Hop said, I be on demand really, but at least twice a day for an hour. Okay. When he go live. Spaces Be Humble said Spaces was acting extra light skinned.
Facts with that picking up shit, yeah.
No, I ain't picked no.
Yeah, and he had on them teal contacts. It's inside jokes. If you don't, you know. It's only for us 3.
I ain't picked no. Yeah, man. And OG said he the sensitive 1/3. I'm sensitive. You think so?
Probably out of all 3 of us, you probably.
Okay, I think I can agree to that. I ain't even put a lot to you.
Because me and Jerry, they don't get 2 shits, bro.
I ain't even
about a
lie
lot
to
of
you.
shit. We don't get 2 shits about a lot of shit.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. So here's a question, right? But that was the end of it, right? So I found out. I don't know if you know. I flew Southwest down there. I like Southwest. I found out this weekend. Somebody told me that.
I know what you're gonna say too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what year. Maybe next year. I'm not sure. But Southwest is starting to do assigned seats,
yeah,
or is going to be doing assigned seats.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm in investment things, so they came up.
So I was going to send it like, what you think about this, Maul?
It don't matter to me. Shit.
Yeah, I'm curious on like how would that affect the investment?
Yeah, that wouldn't do anything though, really.
All right, nigga, you sit here.
Yeah,
I know because
pay extra to sit here.
You already kind of pay
extra. That's probably what they're
going to do. No, but you already pay extra anyway though, because you can like even on Southwest, right? If you got like a family or something like that, you can pay a couple more dollars to get on the plane first, so all 3 of y'all can sit together.
On Southwest, you said?
Yes, you could. You could pay like an extra $10 or something like that. Because when I'm flying by myself, I do that. So I want an aisle seat, so I'll pay a little extra to get in like tier A, and then I'll be on the plane and get another aisle seat or whatever, or be in tier B.
One thing with Southwest, and I've been on them quite a few times. I don't go many places where I need to bring 2 bags, and I feel like with their prices, they put the bag prices, or they put the bags in the prices.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Like, yeah, I know they have those you want to get away prices and shit like that.
You want to get away?
Yeah, that's what they call it.
I know, that's what I'm talking about.
It'd be like $59 to, I don't know, whatever the fuck. But coming back
to Wisconsin.
No, it could be the Florida. It'd be $59 to Orlando. But coming back, the returning, yes.
$350.
And it's like, dude, that's not no deal to me. Mm-hmm. And that's my problem with Southwest. It's like it's not a lot of places that I'm there when I need 2 bags.
That's an excellent point.
Like, I can carry most of my shit, especially if I'm there 3-4 days. Like I don't even need all that.
But what if they put in and adjust the prices to how many bags you bring?
Well, you get 2 check bags and 2 carry-ons.
No, but I understand that. But if you put in a price, right? Say this is your price if you bring this many bags. But if you take a bag off, it take off like $20, $30, $40. You take off another bag, it take off another couple more dollars. So that's what I'm saying. If they put it like that, but then if they subtract money when you subtract the bag.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That.
But until they do that, like nigga, I ain't got to land in Midway.
OG said their prices aren't bad. I think it's comparable overall, though.
I mean, like I said, if you're a person that need to bring extra luggage or whatever, or bring like I've never been anywhere where I need to check in 2 bags.
But it also depends on too if you're coming, because if you know you're from the Chicagoland area, you know Midway is south. So if you stay way up north, you might as well be like, man, I'm finna just go ahead and go out of motherfucking O'Hare because I'm not going way over there just to go a little cheaper. And I spent the Uber or whoever taking me to the airport, I just spent that money on that.
So,
I'm still
no, stupid question. So, Southwest isn't hubbed in O'Hare?
No, they got a couple. They got Terminal 5 where they do have a Southwest, but their main stay is out of Midway.
I see that. Yeah. Because I was gonna say I'm sure I took Southwest out of O'Hare before.
Yeah,
but it's selected. It's selected.
Yeah, it's selected. It's not as many. Yeah.
OG said the other airlines are the same price plus $65 per bag.
Nah, it ain't $65 per bag, but I feel you.
And a lot of times they give you free bags though.
If you can go, I mean, look, unless I'm doing maybe an international trip or something like that where I'm staying a lengthy time, or maybe if I'm going somewhere and I'm spending time with a family member for a lengthy amount of time, or I'm going to Hawaii, I guess, then okay, I see, well, I'm going to spend some extra money for some 2 bags. But outside of that, it's not really no deal to me. Nope.
I'm curious. I want to do an actual comparison to see how. I'll do it later, but because we short on time today. But I'm curious to see the difference. But OG said $50 to $65 per bag.
It was $40. It was $40. So I mean, you pay for that in the Southwest. That's what I'm saying. You pay for that. So I don't want to pay for that.
Give or take. Sometimes you catch a deal with Southwest, sometimes you don't.
Right. Now, if I catch a deal, then that's one thing. I always check Southwest when I'm flying somewhere. I always check it. But for me, it has always been higher. And I've flown with Delta, trash-ass United, kind of trash-ass American.
They send my trash.
Spirit, you know.
You flew on Spirit before?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Now, I've flown on Spirit to Denver for $50. No bags,
I ain't gonna lie though. I need to
nothing.
come back home. I got on Spirit and I was mad at a motherfucker.
Yeah, I've flown back from Portland.
Ooh, that's a long flight.
Yeah, it was terrible too. Like I said, Spirit is like Megabus in the air. It's just some bullshit. Get on Megabus, you know what I'm talking about.
All right, so let's get into these. We're probably gonna only have time to talk about a couple things. So, the Sonya Massey shooting.
Uh-oh.
Sure, you guys have seen different videos.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? So
I take it. You know what I'm saying? So my thought is, let me preface this by saying, police is dead wrong. I mean, I don't mean to say dead, but police I don't mean to say that. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be. The police is wrong. The police are wrong, rather, right? And because I feel like they could have taken a step back. However, am I the only person? Because I watched the whole 18-minute YouTube video. It had the interaction between, they showed the Cop 1 and Cop 2 cam.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
Right?
Yeah.
So I watched the whole thing, and I'm not sure if there's anything that came out that said that, you know, Miss Massey, if she had like any mental illness or something.
They
Again,
did say that.
they were talking.
They
Okay.
talking about that. They talking about that.
Okay. So to me,
Unverified, but I've heard talk of it.
again, this doesn't. I'm not saying this is the reason why she should have got killed. What I'm saying is that there should have been. Police aren't. A lot of times, police aren't there to intervene with people with mental illness. They don't have. A lot of them really don't have their training. They have problems with regular people. So a person with mental illness is going to be even more. So I feel like they should have had a mental health expert or something come back. And yeah, the onus is definitely on the cop in that situation. And I think maybe that was the paperwork that she was trying to show them, that she did have a problem. But you could definitely tell that she was scared and whatever she had going on. It's a real sad situation, but you got to realize it's like you guys put stuff out like this around political times, right? Not only do you put this stuff out because this shit happens every day, right? There's always people. For something I had read, something like 60% of the police-involved shootings are with people who are mentally disabled or have some type of mental issue, right? So you put something out like this. You had the judge situation where she was talking about shooting the kids. I don't know if you guys heard about that. The New York judge.
Put that up too, yeah.
Right? So you guys are putting out all this information around political, election time. But what about the other 3 years, right? When this stuff is constantly happening. Laquan McDonald, that wasn't that around election time?
Let's see.
Well, they start making a big deal about this stuff around election time, and what I'm saying is it should always be a big deal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And obviously we focus on the racial aspect of it, but we should also focus on these people actually need mental health services, and they need it done properly. You giving all the money to the immigrants and stuff like that when we have people who actually need just mental health experts, more of them.
Mm-hmm. So educate me on the mental health aspect of the conversation, because like I said, I only know that it was talked about. I don't know if there's any information about her mental status.
Yeah. So again, this is just from me watching and seeing her interact with the police.
She said it at the beginning when it first started, when they came to the door.
Yeah.
He asked her.
She
asked her, how you feeling today?
How you feeling?
He asked that
Yeah.
From the get-go, from the jump, he asked that to her.
Because it did take her like 5-6 minutes to come to the door. She's the person who made the call for the police. Normally you're going to be a police show up. You're going to be on top of it. You made the call. So it was, definitely a disconnect there. Again, this is not to say that she was supposed to get killed, because I know people be like, oh, so what they got to do?
No. But then, again, we talked about, too, from the jump of the video, when you start seeing the video, I don't know which one of them was it. I don't know if it was the one that shot or the other one, but you kind of feel the thing that they were annoyed.
They were annoyed.
They were very annoyed with the call.
It was the one who shot her.
Yeah, he was annoyed with the shit from the jump. Like, soon as he got there, I don't know what he got off the phone with. Whatever he did before he got there, but when he got there and the clip start, it feels like he's annoyed at being at work today, or something is going wrong with him.
Yeah.
It really feels that way through the thing, and you just seeing and hearing the way he's talking, it's like his partner was calm, cool, and collected. Mm-hmm. But he was the one that was on edge and on something too. But like Jay Everyday said, the whole interaction just seemed weird and off.
And then I didn't like, it was a lot of things that I didn't like. I didn't like at the end, of course. I mean, this is after the shooting, but he addressed the rest of the cops talking about that crazy B or whatever he said, something to that effect.
No
it was
remorse.
just no remorse. It was just heartless, right? Because at the end of the day, even if it was a boiling hot pot of water, you took a step back.
Yeah, you took a step
back.
back.
Right. It's really that simple.
Yeah.
Right?
Took somebody's life.
You going so far and say, I'll shoot you in your face. Like, what is that?
So it's almost like you premeditated this.
It does sound like premeditated.
Yeah. So now we can get you on murder. Ain't no manslaughter for this one. This is murder. Because you said I would shoot you in your face.
Yeah, well, they're going to find a way to weasel around. Yeah. So, there's levels to murder, and, they're going to find a way to weasel up out of it. If not, if he does get convicted on something, it's going to be something way less than just the first degree.
Yeah. And then you knew from what I watched, too, when you watched the whole thing, when you sent the whole thing, the sergeant is there. The sergeant comes in the house. He say, oh, everything's secure? They was like, yeah, everything is secure and whatever. First thing the sergeant say, where is her gun? He say, she didn't have one? The sergeant like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Now you seen the sergeant, he didn't say that, but his body language, you felt his body language like, oh, this is, you done.
Yeah,
you out. You done.
People with a pot of water, fam.
And he didn't even know the whole story that happened or whatever, but the sergeant body language was like, yo, you done. It ain't nothing we can do to help you. You out of there. Because it wasn't no gun, it wasn't no threat to your life. So I don't see no knife or nothing in her hand. She way back there, you over here. It's like, and when he told her to put down a pot of water, she said, I'm sorry, and for to put the pot of water down. Mm-hmm. So it ain't like she threw it on him already or anything like that.
Right. But, you know, and there was something like she had called, and I'm assuming these are probably some mental health people that she had called on the phone. You remember she was sitting on the couch? There was another, so you had the two officers. She was on the phone. She was getting her ID, but she had called somebody.
Okay.
And it sounded like she wanted them to talk or speak for her or what she had going on. You know, but the mental, I'm not sure if this was a mental health expert or anything, but they kind of shoot her off the phone.
Who, the 911 dispatcher?
I don't think that was a 911 dispatcher though. I think it was somebody else. So she was like, I want you to stay on the phone.
Oh.
So I don't know. I thought maybe it could have been somebody else. But you know, it was just a tragic situation all the way around.
And we're going to put this in here again because we're not going to care what you say in the comments anyway. We're not saying that they're justified in what they're doing. We're just breaking down the video of how we saw it.
Yeah.
This is our opinions of how we saw it. And I don't want to use that language again, but they're wrong. They're absolutely wrong for shooting her over a pot of water. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Even if she threw it on him, I don't still think that warranted death. Might probably roughed her up or something like that or shot her with a taser, but kill her, no. And no point, no way, no how, no. You don't shoot nobody over no pot of boiling water, no. That's murder.
Nancy Beauty said, I've seen a clip of her throwing the pot when she crouched down.
Oh, so she threw the pot of water?
I saw that part. It wasn't really clear. It wasn't really clear, though. I
actually saw.
I saw that part when she came up.
I saw a short of it. Go ahead, Ma. What are your thoughts while I pull this up?
My bad. It all becomes perception, though.
Yeah. But it's just, to me, it's like, I'm tired of seeing it. I don't want to hear about this, that, and the other. I want to hear about solutions. I'm tired of talking about we finna go march, we finna go twerk, we finna go rap, we finna go do all this shit. Fuck
what it
all
turned
that.
into, don't
I
it?
don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see some action. What are we about to do?
Legislation.
Yeah, we need some of that. We need to start voting motherfuckers out, voting motherfuckers in. Fuck all this marching. We need to protest. I'm not with none of that shit. Fuck that shit. I ain't with no twerking. I ain't with you out here butt naked doing rapping battles. I ain't with you out here pop locking and dropping. I ain't with none of that shit. What's the fucking solution?
I think a lot of times though, man, people it be fake nigga outrage.
Yeah, cause to me, and I'm starting to get on the sentiment of everybody else. Where is all this outrage when shit happens to us? Though we need to start like I said the last episode, couple episodes before. Motherfuckers do something to your family, and I'm not inciting nothing. I'm not telling you to do nothing. But as a community of people, we need to start jaying down on people's ass for doing stuff to us. Especially motherfuckers who go to work every day, who not on bullshit, who paying taxes, who just trying to just get through life. And shit like this happens. We need to start, and I'm not sitting up here, don't come at me talking about I'm inciting no riot, I'm inciting people to do violence. No, I'm inciting of you need to start taking care of your own. Fuck waiting for somebody else.
Right.
And that's just straight facts to me. Fuck all this marching, fuck all this singing, rap. No, I ain't with none of that. What we finna do? I'm about action. What are we gonna do? Because we sitting up here, just talking and talking about they wrong this, that. No, we need to start jaying down on people ass for doing stuff to us. That's just point blank. I'm not trying to hear it. Because when stuff happen to them, swear up and down, you going to fucking jail. Ain't even no ifs, ands, and they gonna whoop your ass on the way to the jail.
So here's the video I saw about the pot part, when she threw the pot. It doesn't show anything graphic, so it should be cool. Oop, wrong one. If it'll play, I guess it won't. All right, never mind. But yeah, I mean, I seen from whatever video, even from a different video from that short, I saw that when she crouched down, she threw the pot.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, it should be a mental health expert there. It should be something from what I've heard. I had Stogie. He knows some people, and he said that they said they may be dispatchers or something, and he said that they don't. There's nothing that pops up that says this person is mentally ill, right? So it's incumbent upon the dispatcher to actually make a note. So or they may grab something. Okay, this person's phone number. Okay, and then make a little mental note, or not mental note, but a note in the memo note or whatever that this person is mentally ill, right? But I think there should be something like mental. You know what I'm saying? Something flashing like this person has a history or something. But again, what I'm saying is a lot of monies have been pulled from programs to help people like this, right?
But I got another thing for you though too. Why stop hiring motherfuckers who not know who people are? This is a technical thing of when people say we should be policing people that was from around here, or whatever, should be policing the people around here, because if they knew that lady or whatever his case he knew or been interacting with the people around in that neighborhood that you police, he'll know that she crazy. He'll know that she's not a bad person and like that. She's just going through some shit. You feel me? So if the police and everything is like forced to interact with the people that if they're forced to like have book bag drives, give away food, just to talk to people, have block club parties, or the police is walking around there and stuff like that, I think it'll make the people look a little bit more human, and I think it'll be like he would have been called up by her name. What's her name? Sonya?
Sonya Massey.
Sonya, stop all that crazy shit. What the fuck you doing? Like, talking like that, then you know somebody when you talk like that. Right. When you have conversations with people like that. So I'm thinking we need more like people just study marching. Fuck all that marching. Get the police out here. We have some block club parties. Start passing out some fish and some chicken, some grape soda or something. They like grape soda and shit too. We start eating this shit. Have some bouncy houses for the kids. Yeah. Now the kids is not scared to come up to you and be like, oh, this, and this happened. This, and this happened. But if you have more interactions with them, and we having block club parties, and we having, district parties or something like that, this is what the district or whoever, what it is, the congressmen and the district people, this is what they should be thinking about, to bring the police in and have everybody meeting everybody.
I agree with you in all that, but I think the point of the system is to keep a divide.
That's true.
So if you keep a divide, you can have a narrative to go when it's political time and it's time to elect. Okay, well, this side is doing this. You see what I'm saying? We can always hold stories. Like I said, if I harken back and I go back to the political the judge in New York who said she wanted to shoot the black kids, right?
Yeah.
That happened literally that happened last year.
So
that happened
was
a year.
White judge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Female Republican.
That happened last year?
That happened last year.
So why is this shit just not coming out now?
Exactly, because it's time to run, right? So now we need things to, people to galvanize and all this other type shit, And
she's still practicing judge.
She's still
practice. She's still in practice.
Yeah.
She needs to be fired. Not let her resign. She needs to be fired to get them benefits too.
Right.
We shouldn't be paying you.
It's one side knowing, right? So it's the Democrats, let's say the Democrats, knowing that this judge did that.
Oh, we're going to hold this.
We're going to hold this because the political...
Yeah, we're going to hold this.
Right.
We're going to hold this.
Right.
We're going to hold this.
All that could have came out when Donald Trump was... when they was trying to stop Donald Trump from running for president, right? All that shit could have been came out, right? And it probably did, briefly come out within that state, but now it's a national
thing. Yeah. But stuff like that, we need to get you up out of here, because now we got to go back and we got to see all your cases.
We got to look at all.
We got to look at everything now. Everybody finna get off now.
Yeah.
Even if they did what they did, we can't trust your judgment because how you out here acting.
Yeah.
Cultivate said pop locking and dropping was hilarious when you were talking. I don't want to hear no pop locking and dropping. I don't want to hear about no twerking. What we gonna do?
What she said about that? Did you read the one before that?
No, she didn't read that. Read the.
Oh, you right. My bad. I skipped over that one. Sorry, Cultivate. My bad.
Shit, you start coming every day, we'll see everything you wrote.
Right. Cultivate said they should make it mandatory to have a mental health crisis response team present at every emergency call just in case something might go left. They should absolutely be on standby. I would love to explore that conversation, because how does that work? Right? Emergency response in our minds is like, yes, that sounds dope. Absolutely. How many people? Is this going to increase the tax dollars? Is it already come out of the already expensive tax budget? I mean, just questions that come to my mind when I hear that, because I've even saw a police officer say that he would love, it was something, I think it was back in George Floyd time, he would love for there to be teams of people that would respond to non-emergency situations other than the police.
But with that though, it can start out as what you said, but it can end up as emergency.
Yeah.
And threatening. It can start out by non-threatening, because you seen the way that was non-threatening.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
It went like that in a heartbeat.
Right.
And that's because of the cop though, and because whatever was going on with whatever she was going through, it ended up like that. But it's always give or take like that.
I think it should be. I mean, honestly, I think you should have one per department, maybe two, if depending on where you're at. But it should be one on deck, on call, just in case. You know what I mean? And we obviously it's going to be tax dollars. I mean, y'all giving tax money to any motherfucker, like
Just
just
80 more
immigrants.
billion
that's what I'm-
right
right?
there in
So-
Ukraine.
I want to.
So we got that, so it's not a problem.
Yeah.
And then at any time, it's kind of like if you need to call in SWAT. I'm pretty sure SWAT ain't always available. Like okay, we need to call this person, or bomb or whatever, whoever you need to call is somebody that you can call and make a call to maybe the neighboring police agency or something,
Right.
and use their person, whoever's on deck. But I think it should be an option out there where it's not necessarily the police interacting with these mental people without somebody intervening.
I agree. I don't disagree whatsoever, right? I 100% agree. I'm just saying, what is the practice of it? How does it look? Because I think about this every day, and I try to not think about it because it really is like, as we were talking about toxic earlier. It's toxic to my soul when I think about the amount of money that have been dedicated to non-American issues, and we have these American issues that we don't have funding for.
That's a fact. And I think people would not be complaining about fucking taxes if we knew where this shit was going. If it wasn't just lying in people's pockets, it wasn't if y'all was just so corrupt and it was going to stuff like this with Americans, I don't think people would be having that much to say about paying all these goddamn taxes.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Because it's helping other people that look just like you. So if you come down on your luck, this government got you because we done paid all these taxes into it.
Yeah. I have no issues, no pullback from that. But all of the finer things in life that we as Americans have to work for, these illegal immigrants are getting for free. So
I'm with you.
So man. So got Cultivate. Cultivate said, "I hear you though, Maul. Slimmy, what's good, bro? Slimmy's a bag chaser. He's a co-host of the After Hours show that Anton has on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday in the 8 o'clock hour.
The black people time. Black people time. I hear you.
Somewhere
I hear
between 8 and 9.
Yeah. Black people time.
8 and 9 Central.
Salute, Slimmy.
He said, "Yo, Spaces is working, bro. Was just in the club." I love to see it. Yeah, bro. After we went to
the club spaces,
man. After it was
I know club spaces.
I've seen club spaces.
Club spaces.
Hey, club spaces are different spaces. I'm telling you. This is mediocre spaces right here.
He
Club
be in a
spaces.
different space.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh Lord Jesus.
It was a place called the Living Room.
That's dope.
It was dope.
That's dope.
No, it was dope. I liked it. It was the only issue I had about it was it was cramped. Yeah. It was
because it's like a living room.
It was on. It was at the corner of the block, but the corner was angled, so it wasn't a square
like a living room
block. It was angled, so
like a normal black folks' apartment living room.
It was. So after we left the event, the actual event, it was probably about 15 of us that went to a place that was already jumping. Mm-hmm. So it was shoulder to shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So
you couldn't really get off like Spaces get off.
Yeah, like club spaces.
Yeah, I know. Club Spaces. He a fun time. Don't get me wrong. That's my boy,
bro.
That's crazy. We got a hashtag that. This episode is called Club Spaces.
Club Spaces. So yeah, bro. Went to sleep at 3:30. Had to be up at 6, and I've been moving. Been moving ever since, bro.
Eyes was burning when you woke up, wasn't it? Yeah, I know them fellas. Come home at 3 and then son talking about, you gotta take me to school. Here go my keys. No, I'm just playing. Let me get up.
Slimmy said, "I've been saying this, homie. The police should only monitor the neighborhoods they live in or around. That saves a lot of chaos from occurring."
That's a fact.
OG said, another policeman says they had no reason to enter her home or ask for her ID.
That's true too.
I agree with that, but the issue is I've never not interacted with the police where they didn't want to come into whatever you was at. Once you open up the door, and then he said, "Well, can we go in and get your ID?" And she said, "Yeah." That was basically like, "Okay, I can come in."
But then too, how you said it. If she said no, what you got to hide? what is up in here that you don't want us to come in? So it's like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you say no or yeah. This shit can go left or right any type of way.
Your first line of defense is going to be a screen door, and I think she might have had that open or whatever, but you don't open up. I don't care if it's the police. You don't open up all the doors. You ain't got to. I can talk to you right through the screen door. Yeah. I can talk to you right through the storm door, so you don't have to open up all the doors.
Yeah.
God dang it, cultivate. Slimmy said, y'all telling some truth. We def don't know where our taxes go. Be Humble said close spaces. Cultivate said hashtag close spaces. Will said, yo, what's good, Will?
What's up, Will? What's happening?
Bro?
Salute.
What's up? Cultivate said, does anyone have footage of club spaces?
Yeah, it do. But until we need some money, until some blackmail need to be coming out, that won't be coming out. We all cool on money tip. But until Spaces better not get rich and leave us. Because if he do, the footage is coming out like that goddamn judge. Soon as it's election time, nigga, it's time to pay.
Feel it? Can you feel
facts.
it? Go ahead, Spaces. Look out.
Yeah.
He finna.
It's time to pay the toll, motherfucker. Yes, it is.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, it's time to pay the toll,
know about
Space.
it.
Get your red ass back over here and pay the toll.
My own club footage is been held against me.
Yeah, it's a fact.
You put on any line song or whatever, Spaces is out there with a drink in his hand and just doom.
Hey, then we just have like
Look at him, told you.
Then we just have a season.
He even
of
know the
weddings.
bus stop. How many niggas do you know the bus stop? Like this dude.
Hey, then we just come from wedding season 2 years ago.
Yeah.
My wedding,
Last year.
other dude wedding. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got all. It's all the footage. It's the footage is out there.
He out there.
Yeah, we got him. Don't worry about it.
I was honestly waiting when we were at I forget the name of the place that we were at, but I was waiting for them to play the right song, and we was gonna get it popping.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Juke slide. They wasn't playing that down.
Oh no, they wasn't ready.
Right.
No,
to the left,
that's wild though, because at the living room as we were leaving, they were playing footwork music.
Oh, they were?
Oh, some Chicago niggas. That's their shit.
Yeah. They ain't from the city. They ain't from the land.
No, that shit don't even turn that off down there.
Slimmy said, "Bro, Def got another side." He said, "Bro, Def got another side. My guy speaks so eloquently, but turns into a dance machine at the spot."
That's a fact.
He got the
PG
moves.
Spaces.
Pause. Nasty Beauty said, "The Fourth Amendment protects us against police coming onto our property."
That is true, and I'm with you on all that because Will was saying the same thing. That is true. That's all that is true. But if you was out there in that situation and you try to stop all this from happening, talking about the Fifth Amendment, that shit go like that in a heartbeat. They get annoyed when you think you know your right. When you do know your rights, they get really annoyed and shit happens. And like they always say, we gonna fight this shit later. I'm trying to go back home, so I'm gonna do what the fuck they say right now, so I can go home and we can fight this shit later in court. But the police, I didn't see the police did this shit. Man, I didn't told y'all about a story. I got pulled over. I didn't say anything. I had my license out the window. This man got an attitude because I had my license out the window and I didn't want to talk. He say, "Oh, you trying to be funny, you black motherfucker?" So what do you supposed to do in that situation? But comply and be like, "Yes sir, no sir," because you trying to go home. So until we get this shit to where they know you and they know all this shit, it's just it is what it is right now. You got to get home though. I'm not trying to hear what the Fourth Amendment right, the First. I understand all that and I get it. I promise you, I totally get it. But you got to get home right now though. We gonna fight this shit later. Get home now though. Yes so, no so, yes sir, no man. Whatever you got to say to do, besides giving up your. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Motherfucker gonna take that clip and I'm all up here talking about giving up your cheeks and shit to get away from the police. No, but I'm just saying, do what you have to do. I know, but do what you have to do to get home. That's what they always say. Get home and we can fight this later in court.
Will laughed. Will said, "I've seen Spaces cut a rug." He said, "A sight to see."
Yeah, man. This dude here.
He said, "Wobble came on and he went crazy."
Facts. That's a straight fact, Will. That is a fact.
Slimmy laugh, cultivate laugh. So here's a question for you guys. About this situation. Oh, actually, the clip that I tried to pull up, it was actually describing what was going on. So I just turned on the volume. So here we go.
This is video footage of the Sonya Massey shooting, and the question is whether she threw a pot of hot water at the officers. We're gonna play it in slow motion.
Gun already drawn, by the way.
Drop the fucking pot. Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
As you can see from this video, Massey gets up from the floor, grabs the pot, and tosses the pot toward the officers. You can see the water from the pot splash right here and the steam come up from where the water hits the floor. So, does this new camera angle change anything for you? Let me know in the comments.
No.
Hold on. You want me to tell you why it don't change anything? Because when she put the pot down and she got on the floor, why the fuck did he start running towards her and all that shit now? Instead of waiting for let it calm down, get on the floor, put your, you know how they tell you, put your hands behind your back and all that stuff, spread your fingers out, get all the way on the floor. Why are you coming close now? Because he like aggressively came close now. You see, as soon as she got to the ground, he aggressively came close, and then that's when she kind of got up and picked up the pot.
What do you think, JV Day?
It doesn't change anything. I still don't think she should have been killed over a pot of water.
No.
So, that standpoint, tasers probably at the most should have been out.
Yeah.
Right?
Facts.
Could have made some phone calls. We could have stepped out the house. But, when she did go down, you don't know what a person does have on the other side of that. And that's why you would rush. I don't have police training. I'm not a policeman. I'm a truck driver. So, I don't. But I think training would say you got to rush that situation right there.
Okay,
right?
I might be wrong.
But again, it doesn't change anything for me. I think that they still were in the wrong.
So Anton had a couple episodes last week on After Hours where people were calling in that had smoke with whatever he said, right? Whatever he said. So one person called in on Friday. I was listening while I was in Texas. I was actually going to a taco spot while this episode was going on.
Tex-Mex.
And speaking of that, Tex-Mex, I didn't. Whatever. I'm gonna focus.
You're talking about Alvin.
Yeah. So the person that called in was saying that basically what you just said, right? When she went down and when she crouched down on the other side of the counter, the police officer, whom already had his gun drawn, by the way, didn't know if she was reaching for something on the other side of that counter.
Yeah,
Okay, I can agree with that.
So I get that. Right? Now, here's my question. I don't hear a lot of, I don't want to say I don't hear. We see these situations of the police officers shooting people and all this stuff, right? Now, clearly this is a situation where it could have happened. So my question is, in you guys' opinion, why is it always the gun that's drawn and not the taser?
I think they automatically look at black people as a threat. Like just
that speaks into another question.
Because there's been situations where white dudes they had guns and knives and all types of shit, and they pull out the taser for them.
I seen a specific video back again. This was back in George Floyd times, where it was a white police officer and a white man. The white man was charging at the police officer with a knife. He either actually stabbed him, or cut him with the knife. And the white police officer did not shoot him, did not even have his gun drawn. I think he tried to tase him. Maybe he did and he just powered through it or whatever. But he definitely did not shoot him.
Yeah.
But that all comes along to what I had said earlier too. It needs to be a relationship, bro. It's just so people can see you as human. I'm just as much human as you are. Even though I'm dark, big, and black, and whatever fuck you want to call it, I'm just as human as you is. I bleed just like you do.
Real quick,
I have feelings just like you do.
Real quick, people don't know Springfield, so you got to look at the demographics of Springfield. If I'm not mistaken, Springfield about like Rockford, right? Fucked up. And when he stepped out, because he wasn't a Springfield PD, he was a sheriff, right?
Yeah.
So when he stepped out, all those cops were, and I think Springfield could be upwards of 40% black or something like that. When he stepped out, none of those cops was black.
Every last one of them was white. Right. Every last one of them was white.
So in order to change all that, there's gonna be a lot of people losing jobs. They're not finna. I just don't see them doing it for us, because canvassing the neighborhood and stuff like that, they don't want to do that, right? It's always a them versus us mentality, and I can almost assure that there's probably an unwritten rule where they talk amongst themselves where it's we don't pull out the taser, right?
Because he did say, I will shoot you in your fucking face. He didn't say I would tase you. He said, I will shoot you in your fucking face.
And he sound comfortable saying it too.
And this is why, because people are like, well, why they ain't shoot him in the leg or in the arm? Because that's not how police is trained. First of all, they're not trained that way.
People don't shoot guns, and only people who don't shoot guns say dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
They thinking this is a movie where motherfucking can shoot you from your arm 100 yards away. No, ain't nobody got that type of accuracy. They aim for the biggest part of your body, which is the chest and your head area. All this. It's the shadow of when you go to a gun range and that black whatever you shooting at the target range, the silhouette. That's what they aiming for. All that inside the lines. That's the biggest part of your body. So that's what they aim for. Kill shot, livers, hearts, head, all that stuff. They aim for that. Ain't nobody shooting you in your damn leg.
Yeah, I could see that. This is coming from me not having any police training either, and I could see that because basically the upper body, minus the arms, the upper body is less likely to be able to move and be missed by the bullet.
Yes.
So doing all this with your arms, like it'll be hard to hit that versus your chest.
Yeah.
And it's in a closed area such as that. Again, we have to say it again because somebody's going to try to clip this podcast up and say they're saying that this is good. We're not saying that.
No.
This is not justified. But in a close quarter situation like that, I can see why people might say shoot her in the arm or leg. I'm not saying it's acceptable. I'm not saying whatever.
First of all, she's moving from on her knees and up and down. Damn, that sounded crazy and that sounded wild. She's on the ground, crouching, getting up. So even if he did aim for her leg, she's moving. So therefore, the bullet is not going to go where he aimed it. Even if he did, let's just say he did. She's moved, which will do that. Because just like he probably aimed for her chest, but he hit her with a headshot because she was going back down. Which his gun should have been pulled out in the first place. It should have been a taser.
That's my thing.
It should have been a taser.
That's my thing.
His gun should not have been drawn. It should have been a taser because she had no weapon.
That's why I asked that question about why don't they use a taser? Because this to me
is a taser
situation.
Yeah, straight taser situation.
Yeah.
You were about to say something?
Yeah, no. I think Will said they're supposed to be trained in de-escalation, and I think just like I watch truck driving videos, and there's always truckers that you be like, damn, how the fuck did he get his license, right? So with anything, I think they just let people get jobs. You know, of course, to us, they're going to be, oh, they're supposed to be professional and so on and so forth. Like, no, with anything, Will, that as a comedian, right? So a lot of those guys shouldn't even be on the stage.
That's a fact.
Right? They're not funny, right? So
any of my Asians in here?
Any Asians in the house?
Yeah, that's a fact.
That was funny.
That's a fact.
What made it funny? Because Maul laughed for like 15 minutes and needed water. See, he thinking about it right now.
Oh, shit.
But like you said, I think it was a situation that you do pull out the taser, but I think they don't pull out the taser again. It's easier. It sounds crazy, but it's easier to deal with somebody who's dead, right? It's always now it becomes, obviously they got body cams, and clearly I guess they didn't give a fuck about the body cam.
Yeah, no.
So it's your word versus theirs at the end of the day.
How they say, it's always three parts to a story.
Yeah.
It's my side, it's their side, and it's the truth. Mm-hmm. So if I eliminated your motherfucking side, the truth will never come out because my side is the truth. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's just one person I got to worry about.
Yeah. And this caused nothing but hysteria.
But
what y'all gonna do about it?
Yeah. But that's just the only thing. We sitting up here talking about it now, but I'm tired of talking about it. Like for real. Like we didn't have too many instances. We didn't have too many situations. We didn't have too many of a lot of things. We need some fucking action, and we need to quit waiting on people to like come and get the action or whatever like that, and marching and twerking and all this other shit and pop, lock, and dropping it, and get the motherfucking. We need to get to do something ourselves. Yeah, and it's just about starting with your little block, your little community. You start with that and you branch it out. You always just start with that first and you branch it out. You can't just start with a big area like that because you're not a leader like that. You need to learn how to lead and learn how to grow the lead. So you start with your block. You get your block like, hey, y'all don't come over here with that shit. Now if the other block want to add to your block, okay, now we got 2 blocks. If that block see how y'all moving, they want to add to 3 blocks. Now I go from a neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Now we got a whole motherfucking little community. Now we go to the other town over. We start there too. But we got to start somewhere. We got to quit talking, man. Fuck all this talking, bro. I'm tired of. I don't like talking.
Well,
they already know I'm about action.
He asked a wonderful question. He said, "What are y'all gonna do?" You know, and you know that's an interesting question because I feel like people do get into the "what are y'all gonna do" isms. So everybody's well, what are you gonna do? And then nobody does nothing because we all asking each other what we gonna do. So I think it's an individual thing. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Right, and then you work from there. So what are you gonna do individually? You ain't got to tell me.
Just do it. And I'm gonna be straight up honest with you, DXPH. I don't know what the fuck to do. That's why I'm asking what are we gonna do. I don't know. But I know I'm tired of hearing motherfuckers talking, twerking, and all this other shit and protesting. That ain't really, to me, it did a little bit of progress, but we should be way farther along than where we is. So I want to know, what do we do? Like, do you know what to do? I'm down. I'm down for a lot of things, as long as it makes sense and everything like that. But we need somebody to step up to say something. Okay, this is what we need to do.
Will said, water is not lethal and should not have used lethal force against someone wielding water.
For sure.
No argument there whatsoever. Again, this was a taser situation. I don't know why he came in all hostile or whatever, but he clearly had a chip on the shoulder already. The SPX said we talked about that. What are y'all gonna do? Will said, I think it starts with knowing and exercising your rights.
I can agree with that, but in her situation, I don't think maybe she, you know, it was more so a mental situation. So, you know, I think that there should be people put in place to speak on your behalf for people who may not know their. I mean, none of us really know our rights like that, right? And what Maul said before, like, sometimes you down behind what I call down behind enemy lines. You can know all your rights, but the objective is to get home.
I remember a story. It might have been, I don't know who it was. It might have been Jay Everyday. It might not have been, but they were talking about something about how.
Who never turned on their camera? They both have.
Yeah, DHPX said, Be Humble said he never turned on his camera. He has had 6 jobs in 4 years. I'm not sure you talking about.
Yeah, he did. They say he didn't been
a
couple DUIs and stuff, and he's been fired so many times.
So
they don't get fired; they get transferred.
It's a fact.
But no, he had his camera on in that situation.
So the story that somebody told me, I forget who it was. It might have been one of you guys, but they had got pulled over or some sort of interaction with the police, and they said, like, something to the effect of "What are my rights?" or "I know my rights." You said that,
yeah.
And what did the police officer say?
Police say, "How you know your rights? I ain't give them to you yet."
Ooh!
And that and Will is 100% right. Know your rights, but bro, when you behind, like Jerry say, behind enemy lines, and I've been behind there, and I just had to shut the fuck up because I was trying to get home. People don't understand sometimes when it's just you and a cop and there's nobody else there. You got to shut the fuck up. I understand that, know your rights. And sometimes that shit don't go for every fucking body. That shit might go for that white, the Caucasian person. You feel me? That gonna go for them. They gonna let that ride. But me, they not really letting that ride like that. I can know all the rights in the world. Until I leave this situation and try to exercise them and try to sue and all that stuff, yeah. But right then in that situation, that shit don't mean nothing. Not one fucking bit.
I went on a walk today, right? So I was telling my son, you know, when you walk across the street, obviously, you know, if it's a stop sign, somebody supposed to stop, right? But you just don't walk across. As you're walking, approaching, you're making sure that they stop, right? You just don't walk across the street. Yeah, they're supposed to fucking stop, right? The police is supposed to, you know what I mean, adhere to your rights. They don't always do that. Niggas don't always stop, right? And I'm not finna sit up here and be arguing with motherfuckers, right? When at the end of the day, like if the person, okay, well, they supposed to stop and I'm gonna walk across the street, bam, get hit by the car. Nigga, ain't no arguments.
What it say, you right, but that's the wrong decision?
Right. I've seen plenty of cars turning, even though, you know, it's a truck or whatever, they blazing down the highway, the light turn. Car gonna turn in front of them. Nigga, for what? Because you want to prove a point? Because, nigga, you right?
Yeah, but you wrong decision.
Right.
I got messed too, because I was just thinking about that on the way here.
Okay, so
You dead. The fuck?
Yeah. So, but I totally agree with you. I'm in totally agree with you. Every bit of me, everybody should know their rights. Everybody should be able to exercise their rights. It should go like that. But that's not for everybody. I don't care what you say. I don't care what everybody else say in Congress, everybody say politically or whatever, everybody think because you never been in that situation. That is not for fucking everybody. That is not. We don't get that leeway to think like that a lot of times. Now, it ain't really start happening to me till I moved kind of in the suburbs. When I kind of moved in the suburbs, that's when the shit slowed down a little bit, a lot. And I still done had a couple situations where I told you every day too. I done had a situation where I was scared as fuck. On my way to the gym in the morning, getting some air in my tire. Cop pull up behind me talking about I'm trying to break in some fucking U-Haul trucks. We go back and forth for a minute because he talking about I'm trying to break in some U-Haul trucks. Then he said, you don't even live over here because I just moved over here 2 weeks ago. What are you doing over here? You don't even live over here. Yes, I do. I live right down the street. But that's not what your ID say. I just moved over here. But I wasn't doing nothing but minding my business, putting air in my tire, finna get ready to go start my day, but he finna fuck it up. He could have fucked up my whole understanding of me right there. But we don't think about that. And I understand you when you say your rights, and I get it. And I wish that was true for everybody, but it's not.
So that brings me to my last question about this that I was really waiting to ask you guys. What do you think of people making this out to be a racial incident?
I think it very well could be that.
I think it has some validity. Is it validity?
Yeah.
I think it has some validity. It has something into that because people get mad when you say, what if she was white? But that's the thing that come to mind.
Right.
What if she was, though? Like, you really just think about that. I understand we always turn stuff into race and all this and that and the third or whatever like that. But just really think about it.
It's always on the table.
Like, what if she was? Would this would have happened? Well, he would have shot her in her face if this was that. Be honest.
I would wager not.
If those were black cops interacting with a white woman, would they have shot her in the face?
Hell no. It had way more grace still.
Right. So that's the thing I think about also. It's not necessarily if that was white cops dealing with white women.
Yeah,
that,
it's just a white woman dealing with
black cops
yes.
dealing with a white woman, would they have shot her in the face?
Yeah. They would have had a more leeway. I done seen white women do all type of shit.
They might have even had known her name.
Thank you.
Hey, Mrs. Massey.
Hey, Sarah. What are you doing?
Yeah, they might have known the name. Let me go. Ooh, let me go call them. Niggas get they become cops and get real coonified. Let me
call her husband real quick.
Yeah.
Be Humble said he would have allowed her to throw the hot water on him.
It's probably a fact.
Yeah, niggas is
and then they would have probably shot her or something like that.
No, they wouldn't. Ain't no shooting.
They still wouldn't shoot her?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Nope.
God damn it, Sarah. Hot. How long you had this water boiling?
Are you making some noodles?
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
No, when it comes to the whole racial thing, I agree that it. Again, I say this on a regular basis. I'm not one of those blackity black people. I'm not one of those.
We know.
Mr.
Light Skinned.
It's tough to not point it at that. I honestly think that if it was a white woman, he definitely would have had a lot more grace. Yeah. He definitely would have had a lot more grace. He wouldn't have even pulled his gun out.
Yeah, but like,
or if he did pull any of his weapons out, it would have been the taser,
non-lethal ones. But like Jay every day say, they see this skin and whatever like that, and they think you're a threat. I've always been a big dude, and I'm gonna just give y'all a quick story so we can go ahead and wrap it up. So when I come into anywhere, and a lot of times, because I stayed in Daytona a couple years, I went to school up there, I always come into places where I'm the only black dude in the whole fucking thing. So I come in with a smile on my face, being polite, saying hello to everybody, just to get the threat level down a little bit. I've been like this since I've been a shorty. I always bring the threat level down, always. Bring it down. Don't be aggressive. Don't be trying to speak like that. Even when I've been at work, I done ran into some situations when I've been at work. Told motherfucker, hey, you know what? I don't even really want to talk to you no more. Can I talk to somebody else, please? Just so it won't get that way, so you won't be like I'm aggressive. Because I am a loud person. I can't help that. That's just the way I talk. So I know I'm like that, so I need to do something internally to me. I need to calm it down. I need to bring the situation and stuff down. So that's why Jay every day will tell you, I speak to everybody. It's just a habit now. I just speak to everybody just to get the temperature down, to let you know I'm not on that. Now, when you want to go there and you want to get that to there, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck no more, really. I don't give a fuck what happens, whatever, not like that. Like Charleston White say, nigga, we trying to die today? But this is just a joke. But I always try to bring the temperature down. Just bring the temperature down. That's what just me.
Hey, real quick, I'd like to add. It was a black lady.
The expiation, man. Hey, man, sit your ass down somewhere, man.
It was a black lady recently. She worked for this courier company, right? And it was happened to be in Illinois, right? In the same vicinity, right? Where this
Oh,
just
I know what you're
happened,
talking about.
right? Right. She got online. She said, she and because this is really out of the kind of the same area, right? It's Central Illinois, right outside of Springfield, and she works for this courier company. And they were basically telling her that, it's certain towns, sundown towns, or not even just sundown. Like you can't come around this motherfucker town, right? So that just kind of lets you know what kind of people are around there and where the cops come from, and so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, man, that's really all I had some other stuff, of course. We never get to everything that we want to talk about. Yeah. I do, before we give the mesh small, I do want to highlight a specific bag chaser that I was able to talk to before everybody really started pulling up. Mm-hmm. The guy's name is Rayshawn Ledette. Got to give this guy a special shout out because talking to him, I was listening to him, and I think that this is what therapy is really, the way he conducts his therapy. He's a therapist, I believe. That may not be the proper title, but the way he has his sessions, the way he talks to people, the way he structures his programs is definitely how I believe therapy is supposed to be structured, in a way that would help people really, really get to a better mental space. He gave me a brochure, and I actually meant to bring it, but I forgot. I'm glad I pulled up his website. It was the first thing I typed in Google. I typed in Rayshawn Ledette, and his website Mental in Mind came up first. That came up first, and yeah, man, check out Rayshawn Ledette. He's a back chaser. He's a great dude. We had a great conversation, and yeah, man, go holler at him. Go holler at him. I might even go talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's not even about the way he structures his thing. I don't want to say too much, but I don't think he structures it in a way that would just what we've seen in movies and stuff.
Yeah, it's laying down on the couch.
Yeah. Like he really talking to you like you're another person or another human, not trying to businessify the thing. It's talking like we're friends.
Yes, like of course there's always the business element. That's not a problem. If you're giving a great product, I'm definitely willing to pay for it. I'm willing to endorse you the product that you're offering. But he gives you actionable items to help you get to a mental space, as opposed to just, like you said, laying down on the couch and just letting you talk. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, check out Rayshawn Ledette, man. If you can just send him some love, I don't know however you would even do that, but that's a great dude to link up with. But go ahead, Mo, with the mesh.
I was thinking about this earlier, and then Jay every day kind of brought it back up with everything. All the time, you can be right in everything you do. You can make the right everything. It can be the right everything. Like me and Spaces were talking about one of the couple weeks before too. And I think DXPH brought it to my attention. You can make the right everything, but is it the right decision? And we're going to use Jerry Day's thing where he was teaching his son about crossing the street. You in the right of way, but is it the right decision to go now? Or could you just wait, be patient, and go, back later? Like on the way coming here, traffic is stopped. Wait on the far lane, it's a clear lane. You see people flying through there. You in the right because you in your lane, you doing your thing. People should watch out before for you. But is it the right decision to just be flying through there because somebody can come out and now you caused the accident? So look at things like that in your life. Everything could be right, but is it the right decision though? That's what we need to be thinking about. Fuck being right. Fuck being, on top of everything. Make sure it's the right decision to do what you need to do at this time. Because everything can be right, but is it the right decision? That's just my message. Just something I thought about right now today.
Big shouts out to Will Hill and Third Post Media. Great dude over there. Great people over there. And big shouts out to Slimmy. Thanks for stopping
Will.
by.
Salute Slimmy. Cultivate. DHPX. All these niggas. Huru.
OGB Humble. 2K.
Sierra. Who else?
Yeah.
You got
2K.
Sierra?
2K.
Yeah, 2K.
All right, 2Ks.
2K and Sam, we got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all for stopping by. It was a
Appreciate
great weekend with the Bag Chasers. And this has been another edition of the KNoWKi podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, kings. I am your man, Spaces.
I am your illustrious co-host, Jay Everyday.
Hey, man, I go by your boy Maul, man. Meeting a motherfucking germ.